right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back here for this afternoon's video. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, taking a look firstly at the radar picture. And there's not much to talk about. There was a few light snow flurries a little while ago in the Sioux Falls area. These are some very light snow flurries that are going on right now across the area, but not expecting much at all out of that. And you go up to Aberdeen, same story. There's a few very light snow flurries out there, but overall, we're not seeing anything yet. Now, you go out west, and you do see some snow showers that is going on here across Montana into Wyoming, and then into North Dakota. There's a few light snow showers up there. But the main weather topic that we have to talk about is this winter weather advisory that is in effect for northwestern, north central, and then eastern South Dakota. And they did actually update this a little bit ago. I did a short video a little while ago. They updated the winter weather advisory. They added some counties. They added some areas here. Basically Chamberlain, Mitchell, Sioux Falls, Pipestone, Laverne, down towards the Beresford area, Rock Rapids. Those are the areas that they added. So basically the southernmost counties they added, and the eastern portions of the Minnesota area, they added those counties. So winter weather advisory, what does this have for us? So for Sioux Falls, it says mixed precip expected, total snow and sleet accumulations up to 1 inch, and ice accumulations up to 1/10 of an inch. And it is for, again, northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota, and eastern South Dakota. This is in effect from 8 a.m. tomorrow until 6 p.m. Central Time on Thursday. Plan on slippery road conditions. Hazardous conditions could impact tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening's commutes. So, Sioux Falls, you are now under this winter weather advisory. So we want to make that very clear. The Sioux Falls area now under the gun here. If you're anywhere in these blue shaded areas, like I said, Pierre, Aberdeen, Mulbridge, Bison, Faith, Buffalo, Watertown, Brookings, Huron, Mitchell, Sioux Falls, any of these communities here in South Dakota, under the gun here for the winter weather advisory. So let's hear a brief word now from today's sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
And so real quick, one more look at that graphic, the winter weather advisory. I outlined in that white area there, that's the new counties that were added. So again, the Chamberlain, Mitchell, Sioux Falls area, that is where they added the counties. So as we take a look at the Euro model, let's go ahead and play this out for you, the weather map, and playing this out. As you can see, there's that system that will be coming in from the west here later today. And we'll move into northwestern South Dakota with the rain/freezing rain, ice/snow. And as you can see throughout the evening hours, the system moves east into central South Dakota, Pierre, Mulbridge, getting in on this, and then eventually it goes into eastern South Dakota by tomorrow morning into tomorrow afternoon with that freezing rain in pink and the ice in pink, and then the blue is snow. And Sioux Falls is going to be right in the thick of this tomorrow as well, and that's why they added that winter weather advisory. And then, by tomorrow late afternoon and evening, more so turns into snow at that point. So a lot of it's going to start out as freezing rain, ice, and then it will turn into snow later. I think Sioux Falls trace to an inch is what we're looking at for the Sioux Falls area for snow. And then again, ice accumulations anywhere from 1/10 to an inch to 1/4 of an inch of ice in eastern South Dakota. So Friday, there looks to be another system coming in from the west on Friday. So basically, think of it as two separate systems, one coming in later today into tonight and then into tomorrow. And then another system comes in starting on Friday out west and then moves east overnight and then moves into the eastern areas by Saturday. So then Saturday, Sioux Falls again getting in on this snow on Saturday before that system will move out. And then starting on Sunday, things will clear out and we will be having a high pressure over us and we'll be a lot more calmer of a forecast as we head into Sunday, and same thing on Monday and Tuesday, same story. Now, there could be another system coming in by Wednesday, taking us out to the 17th of December. That's a week out from today, though, so a lot can still change. And how about the wind gusts? Well, obviously, yesterday, last night, this morning, we had some really strong winds. We had a 74-mile-per-hour wind gust up in Aberdeen, and we had some wind gusts in the 70s. Sioux Falls even had a 71-mile-per-hour wind gust. Now, we're not seeing any of that here today or tonight. Now, I will say tomorrow, the winds could pick back up again out west, western South Dakota and south central South Dakota. We could see wind gusts of 50 to 60 again. Out here, out in the Black Hills, even 65-mile-per-hour wind gust, not out of the question. Basically, out west, it is going to be windy tomorrow across western South Dakota. So I wanted to stress that we could still see some pretty strong winds. Even Thursday night, we could even see 30 to 40 out here in South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska. The pocket there of very strong winds. And if we look at our temperatures, and for tomorrow we are looking at temperatures in the teens and 20s in the east, 30s and 40s out west, even some 50s and low 60s potentially out near Rapid City for your day tomorrow. Then looking on Friday, we get a Arctic blast moving through our region there on Friday. We'll have temperatures in the single digits to below zero across most of our region. Some teens out there as well. And then Saturday, similar story, single digits and then temperatures below zero on Saturday. And look at some of these numbers coming in by Sunday morning. Negative teens and negative 20s for morning/overnight temperatures. Those are not wind chills. Those are real temperatures. And then Sunday, looks like temperatures in the single digits and below zero in the east, and then we got teens and 20s in the west. And then by Monday, looks like we'll have temperatures, warming up slightly into the low 30s for Sioux Falls, 20s in Minnesota. And then you got 30s and 40s, even some 50s out west. And then by Tuesday, looking like temperatures mainly in the 30s and 40s. And then by Wednesday, similar story, 20s in the east, 30s and 40s out west. So it does look like we might moderate a little bit next week. We might be a little bit warmer next week. But yeah, overall, though, we are not seeing any kind of warm-ups anytime soon. We've been stressing this for the last several days. We do not see any kind of warm-ups for the foreseeable future, at least for the next 10 days. No warm-ups in store. Looks like winter is here to stay. Now, again, looking at the ice/freezing rain potential here over the next day or so. This is the European model. European model showing it more so towards central South Dakota. So that'd be more towards Pierre, Chamberlain areas, central South Dakota there, seeing that ice accumulation. But if we go ahead and run the HRRR model, HRRR tells a little bit of a different story. Shows the ice accumulating. I think this one is a little bit more realistic, a little bit more true. I think north central and then eastern South Dakota into southwest Minnesota and northwestern Iowa is kind of what we're looking at there for your ice/freezing rain accumulation, anywhere from 1/10 to an inch to 1/4 of an inch. And Aberdeen, Pierre, Mulbridge, Sioux Falls, Brookings, all those areas under the gun here. And how about snowfall? Well, the snowfall outlook looks like is a little bit farther to the east here, and shows that snow across northeastern South Dakota anywhere from 1 to 4 inches, and then 2 to 5 in Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. Sioux Falls not really seeing much. I would say a trace to an inch. All right, so let's wrap this up with your 10-day for Sioux Falls. We got temperatures over the next few days in the 20s, with that chance for snow again on Thursday tomorrow. And then for your weekend, temperatures falling to the single digits to around 10 degrees for Saturday and Sunday, with a chance of snow again on Saturday. And then next week, rebounding slightly up into the 20s to 30s, and overnight lows in the teens and 20s. And then for the Aberdeen area, similar forecast. We're looking at 23 tomorrow with chance for snow, and then really cooling off for Friday and Saturday into the single digits to below 0. For, look at that, -1 for a high on Saturday. And then we'll start to warm up by the end of your weekend into next week, with temperatures back into the 30s next week. And then for the Pierre area, we are looking at a little bit warmer out there, but still really cold over the next few days. Tomorrow, icy conditions, temperatures in the low 30s, right around freezing, and then chance for snow on Friday and Saturday with cooling temperatures, single digits by Saturday. And then next week, rebounding to the 20s and 30s by Sunday and Monday, and then next week, back into the 40s. For the Rapid City area, we're looking at 50s tomorrow, and enjoy that, because then Friday and Saturday, we're really going to cool down here into the teens and 20s with snow chances. And then Sunday, we'll warm back up, and we'll see a lot more sunshine Sunday and Monday, with rebounding temperatures into the 50s next week, even a 60 degree perhaps by the end of that 10-day. This was sponsored by the Black Venom Outdoors and the Gatekeeper Security and Fence. We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in this afternoon. Braden will be back with you guys for another video tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. That is where we are the most active. And also follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. Thank you guys for tuning in.